everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Oxygen Not Included, where we're putting out a lot of fires right now, but I'm also hopeful that we know what we need to do to move forward here. So, presently, we have a lavatory being built with piping. Food is going to become less of a problem. Oxygen, we are slowly beating back this contaminated air, although it is taking a while. And up here, life's actually pretty good. Or at least starting to get pretty good. We've got a lot of stressed units, but nobody is literally starving anymore, so I'd say that that's relatively positive. What if we build a tile, like right here, and then we put like an oxygen generator on top of that tile? Or maybe a decontaminator might be the better way so that people stop getting sick. So the lavatory is extremely important, don't get me wrong. By the way, we need to tile this up, buddy. Otherwise, that's going to be a serious problem. Now we need to find a way to output it, and that's what this septic tank down here is going to be for, so. It would be nice if it was breathable down here as well. We're still at food shortage, that's going to change. And we're actually, the big problem is that we're going to be at a water shortage pretty soon. 33 grams of water, 100 grams of water. Not so good. We are getting hydrogen very slowly, but we're basically at good power anyway. At least enough power to keep running for now. So, again, keep beating back the contaminated air here. Keep producing food. 7,000 kilocalories. All right. So what's the most important thing right now? I want to get this lavatory going so we have less contaminated water to deal with and less contaminated air as well. Stress vomiting. Robert is starting to have some stress vomiting. I don't love that. We've got a lashing out as well. Why do you always want to beat the battery up, dude? Stop. Get some help. Is that actually like micrograms? Suffocating. These duplicants cannot find oxygen. Austin, what the fuck, dude? What have you done, buddy? Get out of there! Stop sucking water from inside of there. It's hell. Austin! Austin, you gotta climb, man. Oh, he's done it. Okay. So, you know, sometimes they're a little silly. You just accept, you take the good, you take the bad, take the rest, and then you have the facts of life. Alright, you gotta make sure that doesn't happen again, man. Lashing out. Kate is lashing out. I mean, I wouldn't break the thing that's helping you out here, but more power to you, I suppose. Repair, okay. Really, I'm gonna need y'all, if possible, as soon as possible, to... What do you mean no power? You're not connected to power anymore? Fair, we deconstructed it. Please tell me you're not going to build Josh in here. Okay, well, another night of probably high stress. Let's take a look at our report, even though it scares me. We lost a little oxygen, but not much. We gained a lot of calories. Our stress increased by 206%. So we are going to need some ways to reduce stress in the future here. Sleeping should have reduced a little stress, but it appears to have not really done that. Not standing in urine all the time will probably help out as well. Lashing out. God damn. Kate! Kate! Stop kicking the crap out of the oxygen generator, Kate. It's gotta... No! No, now she's done it. Okay, so, I mean, here's the deal. The septic tank just has to get made. Once the septic tank... What are you doing? The septic tank, there's no water left to feed the electrolysis thing. Oh. You put out one fire, you get 10 more fires, dude. That's the blessing and the curse. Alright. The good news is, we don't need this to be fully dug. Actually, we do need this to be fully dug out. Because otherwise, if we don't fully dig this out, then when someone comes down there, they're just going to step in this and ruin their lives. So we're going to make a septic tank, then we're going to tile it up. I do still want you to just dig this out. This is going to take no time flat. Still got 7 stress units. In fact, stress is increasing. What can we do to fix that? I don't know. We could build like a massage table down here. Stop. You see the cycle we've got ourselves trapped in right now. People are peeing all over each other. Is Dan dead? Dan died of starvation? When did this happen? Furniture, decor, tasteful memorial. There we go. There's Dan. You know what? It was probably a good idea to have a excuse me? What is a morb? An agile, disease-ridden invertebrate. It's attracted to the decomposing corpses of slay it. Zap it. Fucking zap it, dude. Get that thing out of here. Contaminate. Oh, what the f Put Dan in his grave before his pestilent corpse kills us all, man. Okay, we built the grave. Suck up Daniel. Spit him out inside of that grave. Okay. Now, here we go. I don't know what. It's already covered in contaminated water and oxygen down here, but what's the next ticket here? These things are going off the rails, man. Put a liquid vent just below us and a pipe that goes between them. You don't need to stand in the contaminated water. I just want you to know that. Here, yeah, you got it, you got it. Build that pipe, build that pipe, build that output. Here we go. We got a functional outhouse in like 2 seconds here. Oh, they're falling asleep. Okay, how do we do today? How do we do today? We lost 60 kilos of oxygen, probably because we're out of water here. But we could do that. We can work around it. Bloop. We got more water. 1,000 kilograms. Or each tile is 1,000 kilograms. That's probably how that actually works, right? Trench stench. Northernlion was infected by trench stench by standing in a toxic area. Yeah, that ain't no surprise. We need to make an air deodorizer here. The problems are never ending, dude. Where is all this contaminated water coming from? I refuse to believe it's just people pissing themselves. Okay, so our air filtrator is already working here. I like it. Thanks so much for your support, air filtrator. This is just, we're starting to try to get people back into safety here. Relative safety. Does this not need power, or is it just it was close to power, so it was all good? Get all this contaminated air out of here. Like, you see, it's contaminated water. It's fallen off of here. Somebody piss in the everywhere? Looking like a fool with your piss on the ground? Repair the battery. Repair the power generator. It's the only one we got right now. This thing's pumping, but we only got like some micrograms of hydrogen right now. It's not enough. Okay, here we go, here we go. This thing's working. Please stop stepping in that. Should just like, no, stop sweeping up the sandstone. There you go, yeah, get rid of that. And then, no, cancel that. Cancel that build. Make a tile right here. There you go. Now we got a septic tank. What could possibly go wrong? Probably nothing, right? That thing's never going to fill up. Also, we're getting no water out of the thing that we were building the entire time. So that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. How do we have a food shortage? Because we have a water shortage. Ah! Okay, now what do you do? Oh, it's very simple. It's so easy. It'll make your freaking head spin. You come down here. That was a very satisfying sound. Goop. And then that's going to require the destruction of this. Who pissed? Or you know what it is? It's stress vomiting. Man, this colony went off the rails. I'm enjoying its off the railsness. Oh, we're almost functioning up here, at least when it comes to oxygen. I think I've learned something about how we're going to play this game in the future. If/when we play it in the future. I'm still having a good time in spite of my own ineptitude. No more duplicants. What I've learned is that we're going to keep our colony size much smaller to begin with. Because this has gone in a bad place really quickly. Alright, you know what? Furniture. We need to reduce stress. We can make mess tables. Everywhere. It's relatively safe here. You know, there's a few mess tables. Go eat at those, reduce your stress. No, I don't want a duplicant right now. Now's not the time. So what are we doing here? I mean, in case it's not abundantly clear. I know we need so many things here. We need power as well. There at least... No, it's not very much hydrogen. Basically, we need people to stop lashing out. Because then we can't have power to even run the pumps that power the hydrogen. It's creating... And that's creating our food shortage. You know, it's all obvious to me now. I'm not ready for the day to be over. Please stop breaking the power things. Well, you guys can't breathe down here? No, you cannot. Well, I think that one way or the other, this is probably going to be the last episode of this iteration of Oxygen Not Included, because the title is just becoming too appropriate. I think, honestly, I mean, I made some horrible mistakes here, but straight up, we expanded too fast. Not to say, oh, like, we're so good that we spent so much time being so good that we caused ourselves problems. No, it's not that. It's actually just that we took on too many duplicants, and these freaking duplicants all have, you know, caloric needs. We should have just run a colony with, like, 4 people for a while there. Alright, so now we at least have gotten water access. So the next thing you do is you build a liquid pump, of course. It needs to be connected via pipes and via electricity. And then we can actually be safer and just tile this off. Everybody's dying of hypoxia. I know, times are tough, dude. But this, when the piping is done and the pump is done, this will actually make more breathable air. Yep, someone's gonna piss themselves. This will make more breathable air via electrolysis and less contamination via, everybody's just walking around eating in their own fucking urine right now. This is a disaster, man. Unfortunately, we're gonna have no power. Everybody is at 100% stress. Oh, Lord. Well, almost everybody's at 100% stress. At least they're all working together. It's nice to see them all working together, isn't it? You tell me you can't build... Oh, we need obsidian. We're fucked. We're so done. I just pissed on a ladder. Like, if you want to talk about the worst possible ways for this to happen, this has got to be up there. Well, maybe you should be pumping the hydrogen gas from inside of our own base. We got 136 grams of hydrogen gas just chilling out here. You know what? Deconstruct the airlock. Repair. I'm just watching them piss themselves and vomit everywhere now. I thought for the first few episodes, I was like, this game's really easy. No such luck, dude. No such luck. So I thought I was being a really smart guy with this airlock, but we'll deconstruct it. Repair all this shit. Start generating power. Start pumping hydrogen gas. Get power back. Then we'll have food. Because pretty soon these guys are all going to start eating each other. What happened to my hydrogen gas? Oh, there's 24 grams in here. That's not bad. And it's filling up. It's filling up. Hydrogen is light, so it's on top of the oxygen. That's probably how that works. Okay. All the vomit is mixing with the actual water here. Where is this actual water coming from? You just have no power. Is it just pumping it to nowhere? It's just pumping it into itself right now? Don't break the power generator. The power generator allows the pump to function. The pump feeds into the hydrogen creator. The hydrogen creator feeds into this battery. I don't care about that battery, man. You can break it as much as you want. We're gonna make this. Dan Giesling wasn't cut out for this life. We're gonna make it. Yeah, it's all the vomit spilling off the edge here. Okay, how we doing? How we doing? There are a few breathable sections of the map remaining. If this was RimWorld, everyone would be a million times dead by now. But I guess, if anything, the game's a little bit more, well, you know what? It's cute, but it's, like, also deceptive, in terms of its hellish nature. I know we got a food shortage. That's because we got less power. This thing's barely pumping. Get on the generator. Get on the generator! Pump this hydrogen. Fill this battery. No. Mathis, what are you breaking, buddy? I know you're sucking clean water out of here. I get that. Why do they hate their own oxygen so much? Alright, well, you know what? We used to do things optimally. Now we need, like, 3 obsidian. So this is how we're gonna do it. Everybody's like, oh, thank God, a digging operation. Please do me a favor. Is this sand? Granite. Okay, good. So we're not gonna flood our whole base with hydrogen gas. That's a start. Now we should get enough resources soon to build these. All this to get a functional toilet. What have I done? Our life used to be so good. We were in a relatively safe place. The world was our burrito. Okay, you've done it. Now finish the pipes and the wires. Please stop throwing up where we're going to get our clean water from. And then you're not actually connected to the grid. That's the problem. So follow the money. Yeah, there's the problem. Holy crap. We should have a working toilet that also has the electrolysis machine working. Now everybody's literally at 100. Yeah, stress vomiting. I really wish you would stop with that. But I feel good, like everybody's alive. Why is nobody using this toilet? What do you mean empty pipe? What do you mean empty? Gotta do it like that? It's gotta connect across the connection as well? I don't know how toilets work. I'm just doing my best here, you know? There's clean water on the ground. That was probably also a pretty bad day. Yeah, we have no calories because we have no power. This is definitely going to be the final episode of this colony, but I think I've learned some valuable lessons, and I think this is the perfect time to stop for a mini-series. We'll let this go for another day or so until it reaches its logical conclusion, but, I mean, yeah, it's hell right now. I see a lot of areas for improvement, though, and I'm really going blind here, this late into the game. What are we made it almost a month. Next thing I think I'm going to do, 4 colonists until we get a relatively sustainable system that can then scale up. Okay, this... Step 1. There's like a hierarchy of needs. The power needs to be repaired. The power gets repaired, which allows us to generate enough power to power the pump that powers the hydrogen. We should probably keep that on its own grid, but I think we're past that point. Oh, there's the duplicants have died. Everybody's walking around in their own piss and puke, dude. It's disgusting. It's like touring with Ozzy Osbourne in the 1970s. Okay. Now, Nick, that's not productive. He repaired the generator just to break it. All I want to see, if I can see one colonist take a shit in this bathroom, then I'm gonna feel like the world's greatest player of this game. Man, there were a few episodes where I was like, life's great. And then just like RimWorld, it all came crashing down. The oxygen became a food problem, became a power problem, became a water problem, became an everything problem. At least the pump is running. With what little gas it even has left. No, we're done. No one's gonna take a poop. I think that's gonna do it for our little mini-series of Oxygen Not Included. Just because it beat me doesn't mean I don't recommend it. In fact, if anything, this compels me to start again, but more optimized in the future. Our little antworm is, or little ant farm, I should say, is covered in just god-awful terribleness, but Jesus Christ. I had a fun time doing it. For now, thanks for watching. You can pick up the game on Steam if you're interested in the link in the video description below. If you liked the series and you want to see more of it in the future, let me know. Click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Subscribe. Tweet me. Tell me you want to see more. Tell me you had a good time. Tell me you had a shitty time. Either way, we'll probably be back with Isaac Mods next week in this time slot. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.